And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. All set to bring you MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Atlanta Braves. First pitch coming your way next. So, almost ready to get underway. And on the mound now, Charlie Morton. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Well, most pitchers today are pretty tall, but this guy's definitely taller than most. He's kind of an imposing figure out there, especially when he's standing on top of the bump. It's like he's looking down on you, so hitters have to be prepared for a couple of things. Ball can get on you a lot quicker because of the extension and release point, and then also tilt through the zone. If you're going to try to hit pitches at the bottom of the zone, it's going to be difficult to get on plane. So look for something up from this guy. You might have a chance to do some damage.
Next pitch misses, and now it's even 1-1. That one missed. Charlie Morton, a guy who has had a pretty incredible ride. He's won the World Series twice with the Astros in 17 and with the Braves in 2021. And there's a ball.
3 balls, 1 strike.
And a foul ball.
And ended up winning a World Series with Brian McCann in 2017, but they were wearing Astros uniforms.
Bounce back to the mound. Grissom picks it up. Not in time. He's safe.
Tough play up the middle, and everything needed to be right there. Field that, get a strong throw off to first base, and I think the speed going up the line had something to do with it as well.
Manuel Margot up to the plate. Breaking ball through there for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here.
He's going.
Arozarena on the move. Next offering is fouled back. Going 2 now. In the dirt. And an excellent job keeping it right there. 1-2 to Margot. That one ran inside, almost got him. The 2-2 now. And now the count filled up 3-2. On the ground, 2 ball. Slings to second. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Well, an aggressive slide right there at second base, but that's a legal slide. I like that because you're trying to do whatever you can to break up the double play, and it looked like it had an effect on that throw just a little bit. Couldn't get enough on it to get the second out at first for that double play. Nice job by the base runner.
Yandy Diaz now. First pitch, and that's in for a strike. Morton, multi-time All-Star. He throws a slurve, a four-seamer, a sinker, a cutter, and he works in a changeup. And here it comes. Margot runs. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, a nice lead and a nice steal there to get into scoring position with the heart of the order at the plate. That might just lead them to pitching around these hitters a little more because of the open base, but it's early in this ball game. Can't imagine it'll change the attack plan too much.
And that one hit to first, and it's through for a hit. Margot coming home. He scores, and it's 1-0.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
One gone, runner at first. And now it's going to be Brandon Lau. In there for strike one.
All ones the count.
Just off the outside part of the plate. Diaz, the runner at first with one gone in the inning. Next pitch is outside. And that's in for a strike. Next offering is down low.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
The pitch. Hit on the ground, might be 2. Over to Albies. What a double play that was. Inning over. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0.
This is what I'm made for. Every single moment that I'm living, I can feel it on the stage floor. You don't know the half of what I've given to me.
Back here at the ballpark, showing the slab in today's game, Shane McClanahan. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. And now here's a speed threat. Outfielder Michael Harris. And the pitch. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Now the 0-1. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. One up, one down.
Batting second. The shortstop.
And next for Atlanta, Vaughn Grissom. In there, and it's 0-1.
Man, that pitch was dotted. So much talent on display when this guy's out there on the hill.
Next offering is in for a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Went too far that time. It's 1-2.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing, that high fastball. You have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
And he deals. And that one missing low. And there's ball 4.
That's a tough one to swallow right there. If you're on the mound, you're ahead in the count 0-2, and you just couldn't find a way to put him away. It's going to be frustrating if that one comes back to bite it.
Here's Austin Riley. That's off the mark. 1-0. One of the things you look at with Austin Riley, he was drafted in the first round of 2015. The Braves were one of the only teams looking at him as a position player. Most every other team wanted him as a pitcher, but Austin Riley hated pitching. Pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And he chases a high fastball there.
One thing on his mind right there with that swing, he's trying to go deep.
That's hard hit on the line. Rosarena makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
Batting 4th. The right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr.
And now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Foul ball there. And the 0-1.
Ball one.
And strike two.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One and two now on Acuna.
Outside.
Next offering is outside. And another ball.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
That one hit to right. Margot settles under it and puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. No runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on. We go on to inning number 2. It's the Rays 1 and the Braves nothing. Top of the second. Now up for Tampa Bay, Wander Franco.
Wander Franco.
The wind and the pitch. And a good eye there. And now it's even up.
1-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Out to short. 1 out in the second.
Batting 6, the first baseman, Harold Ramirez.
Harold Ramirez at the dish. That one's in there, 0-1. Morton certainly has electric stuff, considered by many to be a strikeout pitcher. He might not be at the top level in that category, but strikeout's a big part of his game. Next offering is in for a strike.
And he doesn't beat himself. I mean, he's going to throw strikes. He's not going to issue many free passes, and he's going to keep the ball in the ballpark.
Next offering misses, and a count 1-2.
So when you look at that, he's not completely preventing guys from hitting home runs, but he's so consistent that you look up. By the time he gives the ball over, it's the 6th or 7th inning, and there's 1 or 2 runs on the board at most.
The 1-2. Ground ball, Austin Riley. Over to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second.
Batting 7, the catcher, number 14, Christian Bethencourt.
2 outs, base is empty. Christian Bethencourt getting ready to hit.
Charlie Morton's got the nickname Ground Chuck because of all the ground balls that he gets, and it's a guy that I think about that curveball. When you think about Charlie Morton, he will throw 5, 6, 7 in a row if he has to.
Legit an Uncle Charlie.
0-1.
If you're not ready for that pitch, you're just going to swing and miss or pop it up, waste the at bat. If you're going to let it go, you better be ready to swing it.
That one finds the zone. No balls, 2 strikes. Two down, nobody on. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. The wide to kick the pitch. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Pitch was on the outside, didn't go the other way with it, but still a nice job of using the big part of the field to fight.
Over to first, and he's safe. And now Josh Lowe.
No.
In the first pitch, misses for ball 1. Bethencourt leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Next pitch inside. Ball 2. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
3-2 now.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Struck him out swinging. Some high cheese for strike 3. 1 left for Tampa, but they still lead it 1-0. Welcome back. We head to the bottom of the second, and now the veteran catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. One note on Travis d'Arnaud: he was drafted by the Philadelphia Phillies in the first round. Twice he was traded for Cy Young Award winners Roy Halladay as he moved from the Phillies to the Jays, and then on from the Jays to the Mets for R.A. Dickey. He swings and fouls one off. McClanahan, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a slider. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boog, he's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players question the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
On the ground to third. Gathers and throws to first. And quickly one away in the second.
The second baseman,
Ozzie Albies up to the plate. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And a good fastball to start him off. That's strike 1.
Looks like a really good fastball today. You can hear that catcher's mitt popping. Looking forward to hearing a lot of that one in this one.
Slice down the right side. The 0-2. In the dirt. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with a high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here is Matt Olson. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Inside corner, and that's called a strike. Next offering is in for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get into swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Next pitch is outside. Yeah, the count 1-2. This one high in the air to left center. Arozarena moving under it. That is the inning. And the Braves go down quietly. They trail here 1-0. And And welcome back. Top half of the third inning. Now at the plate, Jose Siri.
Look, this guy's just a tremendously talented center fielder. Gold Glove caliber type out there. Offensively, he can do some things, but also has some streakiness as well. I think the key is just trying to find a way for him to be consistent day in and day out. He saves runs in the outfield, so that's going to buy him more time to work things out at the dish.
Check swing, went around. 0-2 now. And that's in the dirt.
2 strikes.
Next one misses. The count now 2-2. Righty to the plate. Swing and a pop-up. Olsen makes the catch. And there's one down.
Now back, left fielder, Randy Arozarena.
Back to the top of the lineup, Randy Arozarena. Next to hit for the Rays. Reached on an infield single his first time. Arozarena, 28 years old, and he's a former Rookie of the Year. One down, base is empty. Swings over the top of that one.
Oh, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. I talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Nice grab on the run. 2 away.
Man, he smoked that fastball. He's all over it. It's just frustrating when you can't get it to fall. Maybe next time up, he'll find a hole.
Here's Manuel Margot. 0 for 1. He hit into a fielder's choice his first time. In there for strike one.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Up the middle. Grissom collects it. Fires to first on the run. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing doing for Tampa, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, here's the veteran outfielder, Marcell Ozuna.
Left fielder,
McClanahan back to work. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
On the ground, right side, and that squirts through. Around first, digging for 2. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Seeing some good swings from him right now with consecutive extra base hits. He was definitely late on that pitch, but he didn't get beat. Got the bat on plane and just kept his hands tight to shoot it down the first base line for the knock.
Now batting Jordan Luplow. There's a strike. No outs. Runner on second. The next offering misses. 1-2 to count. And a ball evens the count. Two now. Rolled over to third. Base hit. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Michael Harris digs in now. Popped up, and that's foul. And now the lefty. Sack bunt towards third. On the run, sends it over to first. Runners advance on a good sack bunt.
Now batting, shortstop,
Vaughn Grissom next up for the Braves. He reached on a walk his first time.
He's been such a good hitter with runners in scoring position. Some guys just take it to another level. For him right now at the plate, it's like everyone else is in slow motion and he's in full speed. Everyone here understands just how quickly things could change.
Check swing, no appeal.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Next pitch misses inside. 3 balls, no strikes. 1 down, runners at second and third. And a 3-0 finds the zone.
One way to make a guy real uncomfortable at the plate is pound him inside with good velocity. They're doing that right here.
Kicks and deals. Fouls one away, and now 3-2. The pitch. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
He knew he had a little wiggle room with the open base, but now that disappears. Mistake to this next batter, and this inning might really break open.
Here's the third baseman, Austin Riley. He's 0 for 1. And that's in there for strike 1.
There was a high velocity fastball in the zone. I think a little frustration from walking the previous hitter. He's got good stuff. Pitch inside the zone and trust it.
Out towards left center. Racing, makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. He'll score on the sac fly. We're tied at 1.
Well, he's always capable of losing one over the fence. He might have just missed it right there, but a good job of driving that run from third.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And ball 1. Next offering is in for a strike. Luplow at second. Grissom at first. 2 out of the inning.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Siri in position. And that will end the inning. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. On to inning number 4. All tied 1-1. Welcome back, and now on the mound to start the 4th, Spencer Strider.
And he's coming in to pitch on 4 days rest right here. And that might not be a factor at all in terms of being rusty, but he should definitely be well rested.
Down the third baseman, Yandy Diaz. Singled and drove in a run his first time through. The pitch. And downstairs. On the ground, out to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
the batter number 8, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
And now it's Brandon Lau. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Tries to check his swing, but he makes contact. Albies racing, makes the catch.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent pace.
Wander Bronco.
Bronco in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Next pitch misses, and 1-1. Righty delivers. Outside.
1 strike.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And the righty deals. Right back to him on the mound. Throws to first. That's the 3rd out. So they make short work of him there. On now to the bottom of the 4th. All tied 1-1. They hand the ball over to a new arm, Tyler Glasnow.
And he's got a big-time breaking ball to contend with. Hitters going to have to pick it up early if they're going to have any chance.
And now it's Travis d'Arnaud at the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. The pitch. That misses. And that's ball 1. Way high.
No, that pitch not even close. A 2-0 count now. He can't be over aggressive. He's got to make sure that pitch is right on a tee for him.
Into center. Siri in position. Makes the catch, and there's 1 gone.
Up next for Atlanta, the second base.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit. The outfield shifted pretty heavily towards right field. Ozzie Albies, a young guy that's putting together an impressive resume. Already 2 times an All-Star, twice he's won the Silver Slugger, and he's one of the smallest players in the league. Glasnow back to work, the 0-1.
1-1.
Fastball almost got him there. Glasnow ready and deals. And that one fouled off.
A sterling reputation of an organization and turning out so many great players, pitchers in the Hall of Fame, and for him.
Ouch, that one got him. He had him 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch.
Boo, you have any memorable hit-by pitches yourself? Maybe high school, college?
No, but I almost did get decapitated by a foul ball at Old Tiger Stadium. Glasnow checks over to first, and he's back. Olsen, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Swing and a miss, and he got him to chase.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of a double play here.
And the 0-2. Ball 1 there. Got him. Now 2 away.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. They tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Ozuna batting for the 2nd time, and that's strike 1. Next offering is fouled back. Albies off of first with 2 away. Next pitch misses way outside. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out, and that is the inning. So it's no runs, no hits, no errors, and a runner left. On to the top of the 5th we go, all tied 1-1. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Huascari Noah. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Now, number 19.
And here's the first baseman, Harold Ramirez.
Leading off the Tampa Bay. First baseman, Harold Ramirez.
And a pitch. That one drifts inside. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Ian Anderson getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. The 1-0. In the air, right side. And it jumps the wall in foul territory for an automatic double.
The automatic double kind of feels like enjoying cruise control in your car, Boog. You don't need to keep the pedal down as you cruise into second base. Just no worries in the world. You know what? He put a really good swing on that one.
And now the catcher for the Rays, Christian Bethancourt. Picked up a base hit to center his first time up. Bounce to third. He dives, but he can't make the catch. And he beats it. He's safe.
First pitch swinging, went up there with a plan to be aggressive. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Josh Lowe. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one's in there, 0-1. Right-handed reliever. Swings and misses. And that's strike 2.
Wow, that's 89 on the gun, and it's a changeup. It's like good hitting if you're looking for it, but because of the speed differential between the fastball and that pitch, really hard for a hitter to get on time with it.
Left-hand batter waits. He goes down looking.
Well, big strikeout right there, and maybe a little controversial with the call. I think he got a little bit of favor on the mound, no question about it. It's not exactly what you want to see in a big spot like that, and I'm sure there's some chirping going on from the dugout, making it clear that wasn't his best call behind the plate today.
Two on, one out. Jose Siri next to hit for the Rays. First time up was a pop out. And he swings and misses at the initial offering. And a swing and a miss.
He's looking for a ground ball to get a double play and out of this jam.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Next offering is fouled back. And the right-hander deals. Check swing. Now we'll look down to first. No swing. Just held it back there. Got him swinging. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now it's Randy Arozarena, 1 for 2. And first offering is fouled off. Ramirez, the lead runner, out at second. Bethancourt on at first with 2 down. In the air to left center. And an automatic double as it hops the fence as a run scores.
Well, everyone is thinking, Ed, would the runner have scored from first if the ball stayed in the park? We'll never know, but they do get a run across with a chance to do more damage in the inning.
Now it's the right fielder, Manuel Margot. Fastball for a strike. That's strike 1. And a pitch. And that misses off the outside edge. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. 2 outs, 2 in scoring position. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Next pitch is outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
At the belt and fires. And Margot able to spoil that one. Second and third, 2 down. Down the line towards the corner. And it's a one-hopper off the wall. Should be extra bases. The run scores from second, and they lead by 3.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. With a pitch away, that's exactly what you want to do with it. Drive it the other way. And right there, just barely able to keep it fair down the line for the double.
Here comes a new arm for the Braves, Ian Anderson.
And this could be a pretty critical point in this game. They're hoping he's the guy to keep them within striking distance.
So up next, Yandy Diaz. 1 for 2. He had an RBI base hit back in the first. There's the strike. Runner at second, 2 down. And that's in there at the knees.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
And now 1 and 2. Next one is off the play. It's 2 and 2. This one blasted deep to left. Way out of here. Home run. That was a moonshot. And they tack on to their lead. It's 6-1.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Lau at the plate. Going 1.
0-1's the count.
Left-hand hitter waits. Lau checks his swing. Appeal down to third. And yes, he offered at it. And a pitch. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at bat alive.
0-1.
Next one just misses. Now 1-2. That one missed. The wind of the pitch. And down on strikes. Ends the inning after they racked up a bunch of runs. But they take the lead thanks to a 5-run outburst. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Braves 1. New arm out of the bullpen, Shane Baz.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Now in for the Braves, Jordan Luplow. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list.
Ball 1.
And takes low for ball 1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Luis Patino, the hard-throwing righty, is up and loosening. There's a strike.
No need to offer that pitch until you get to 2 strikes. It's just a low percentage of success when you want to try to go after that down and away pitch.
Falling behind 2-1. And that one is inside. That one misses. So a leadoff walk.
Oh, he earned his trip to first right there. It's not easy laying off pitches that just miss the zone like that. And it's a real discipline as well. He's put a lot of work into that aspect of his game, and it paid off right there.
Harris in the box again. Takes a strike. Nobody out. Runner at first. And fouled off. The pitch. Struck him out looking. So he gets the call and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the one to get the benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close pitch like that, but just not right there. Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
Man at first. Now here is Vaughn Grissom. First offering misses the mark.
Counts 1-0.
To the right side. to Franco for one, but safe at first. It's a fielder's choice. So digging in, Austin Riley. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads.
Yeah, Austin Riley is one of those guys that has a lot of barrels, usually amongst the tops in the league in average exit velocity year in and year out.
And here it comes. And it's fouled away. Grissom off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out. That's the inning. Braves strand one. They trail it 6-1. Welcome back. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. And now here is Wander Franco. And the right-hander back to work. And that one is lifted in the air. Makes a nice running catch. And there's one away.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Ramirez up to the plate for the 3rd time as he looks at one down low. Foul ball. Ball to strike. The pitch. A swing and a soft liner. He's got it, and there's 2 away.
The catcher, number 14, Bethencourt.
Here's the catcher to hit, Christian Bethencourt. Base knock center field, and that keeps the inning going.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That's about as textbook as it gets. Got his stride and load out of the way early. He stayed inside that ball and squared it up out front. Man, that was like he was in the cage hitting off a tee.
So 2 down. Josh Lowe will hit next. Out to short. Oh, the throw is wild. And he'll pull into second safely.
Now batting.
Well, every double play turn starts with getting one, and even though these guys work on these plays during batting practice over and over again, sometimes at game speed you can still mess it up. Could have been 2 outs. Instead, they get nothing.
And now it's Jose Siri. First pitch, and he just misses. Anderson, in his 3rd season, he features a 4-seam fastball, a changeup, a curve, and he works in a 2-seamer. Late on that fastball.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. Darno pulls that one down, and that is that. 2 left on. To the bottom of the 6th we go. 4, 5, 6 coming up. It's the Rays 6 and the Braves 1. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Luis Patino.
Well, he hasn't pitched in a while, coming on here after 5 days rest, so he should be rested, but we'll see if he has any rust to shake off.
Here's Acuna now. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. And he deals. Up the middle, and he can't come up with it.
Yeah, why you play a game? Cause ladies love cool game. Tell me why you play a game? Why you play a game? Why you play a game?
So, man aboard, Travis d'Arnaud. Next up for the Braves. That's off the mark, and that's ball one. d'Arnaud measures 6 feet 2 inches. 34-year-old vet, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Next offering way upstairs. Tampa Bay's bullpen with some action. Ryan Thompson getting ready to go. Poche, a left-hander, also throwing. Acuna gets his lead at first with nobody out. On a line out towards center. Siri makes the grab, one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Now it's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. In there, and it's 0-1. Singy, this guy, Ozzie Albies, he is Mr. Personality. So much flair and that giant smile on the field. And it's even up.
For me, one of the things I really enjoy is just the banter that he has with third base coach Ron Washington, who's helped him tremendously defensively at second base.
That smash towards center. 2 down. Here's Matt Olson.
Now Matt, first base.
Next pitch downstairs. Ball one. Top of the zone for a called strike.
Well, this looks like it's going to be a wasted opportunity. It's frustrating when you get the leadoff man on, but you can't get him into scoring position. They're going to need a big knock. Try to put something up on the board.
And that one almost got him. Next offering clips the zone count even at 2. And that's outside. Bounced out to short. Franco picks it up. And that is the inning. 1 left for Atlanta. The lead remains 5. It's 6-1. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Colin McHugh.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
Pinch hitter coming on, Jonathan Aranda. The wind and the pitch. Way outside, and that is ball one. The wind of the pitch. And that's a strike. Movement in the Atlanta bullpen. Bryce Elder getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Swing and a miss. 1 and 2.
No, he's really working that inside corner with the cutter. I tell you what, I hated that pitch. So tough to get the barrel to and to keep it fair.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Curtis Mead. 1 out, the base is empty for him. Started after the 0-1 pitch, and now a check down to first. And he won around. Ruled a swing. Next offering is downstairs. And that one just missed off the outside edge.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
Kicks and fires. Right through there. Got him. And there's 2 down. So now a pinch hitter, Francisco Mejia, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. First offering, and it just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Two down, nobody on. And it is 2-1.
2-1.
The 2-2 gets a check swing. Now an appeal to third. And Woody Keller right on it. Says he held up. And the pitch. Fouled off again. And it remains 3-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Good battle here. About to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
I remember as a child, music made me smile. Some people called it rhythm and soul. I could never get enough of this kind of stuff, cause I think they call it rock and roll. But I said
Staying in the game on defense, Jonathan Aranda. He'll be the new left fielder after entering the game as a pinch hitter. So they turn things over to the righty, Ryan Thompson.
Aranda now pitching for the Rays. Number 81, Ryan Thompson.
Now into the ball game on defense, Isaac Paredes. He's the new third baseman. Also entering the game, Luke Raley. He takes over in right. Here's Marcelo Zuna, the outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Here comes a pitch. Good eye right there.
Counts 1-0.
Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2.
2 balls, no strike.
And there's a
3
ball.
balls, 1 strike.
The pitch. Up the middle. Lau sends it to first. And the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Jordan.
So here's the Braves designated hitter, Jordan Luplow. The outfield playing him to pull, with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hauls it in for the out.
Boy, that was a hanging breaking ball right there. I think he tried to do a little bit too much. Sometimes those eyes can get really big. I think his swing broke down as well, and that's what caused him to pop it up.
Brian Snitker making a move for a bat here. Orlando Arcia trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Swing and a tapper. Tosses to first. That's out number 3. So they turn things over to one of their young arms, Bryce Elder.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
So coming into the game now on defense, Eli White. He'll be patrolling center field. Back now as it'll be a pinch hitter to lead off, Greg Jones. The pitch. Inside, just missed. Ripped towards third, and it finds its way through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Everything came together for him. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Rene Pinto, a runner at first for him, nobody out. In there for strike 1. The pitch. And now the count is even. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Darius Vines getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Jones on at first, nobody out. Next offering misses down and away. That hits the dirt, and now 3-1.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
Kicks and deals. And that's ball 4.
Not the start to this inning he was hoping for on the mound. Now he's going to have to really dial it up against the bottom part of this lineup to get out of this jam.
Harold Ramirez now at the plate. 1 for 3. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
To first, maybe a 2-ball. Fires to second for 1. On to Olsen. That's 2.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Christian Bethancourt next to hit for the Rays. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Two outs with a runner at third. Oh, and 2 as he waves at that one.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
0-2 now. That one just misses.
And that's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Next pitch off the plate. And the count's even at 2. And now it's filled up. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now batting, designated hitter.
2 gone with runners at the corners. Next to hit, Josh Lowe. First pitch just misses.
Ball 1, no strike.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swings through that one for strike 1. Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Well, he went inside a couple of times and now outside. Hitter's not exactly sure where to look for this next pitch.
Ball 2.
Next one misses. 2-2. Righty to the plate. Got him swinging. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. So the Rays strand a pair. They lead it though 6-1. So remaining in the game defensively, Rene Pinto. He pinch hit last half inning, but now he's in a position he's not familiar with at all. Seems like a questionable move here. Taj Bradley taking over on the mound.
Number 45, Taj Bradley.
Now into the game, Taylor Walls. He'll play second. Welcome back as we have a pinch hitter to lead it off. Sean Murphy.
Number 12, Sean Murphy.
And a pitch. And ball 1.
Count 1-0.
And the righty deals. On the ground to first. He takes it on his own. 1 gone to the bottom of the 8th.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Now into the ball game on defense, Vidal Brujan. He's in at shortstop. Looks like it'll be a pinch hitter, Eddie Rosario. Looking to start something with 1 gone.
Pinch hitting for the Braves. Number 8, Eddie Rosario.
Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Pitch misses, and the count is 1-1. Bullpen movement for the Rays. Jalen Beeks warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Tap softly to the right side. On to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Up next for Atlanta.
Now a move being made for a pinch hitter, Braden Shoemake, looking for a 2-out spark with the bases empty. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right-handed reliever. Check swing, but he went too far. And the count 1-1. And that one clips the corner. Next offering misses, and the count is even 2-2. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The 2-2. Got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Staying in the game on defense, Sean Murphy taking over as the new shortstop now following his pinch hit appearance.
Number 12, Sean Murphy.
Now on the bump, number 79.
They know that he can get a right-hander out, but he's in position to face a couple of lefties this inning.
So coming into the game now on defense, Hudson Potts. He's the new third baseman. Also into the ball game, Sam Hilliard. He takes over in right. Here's the center fielder, Jose Siri. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Pitch misses inside, 1-0. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them. Next pitch is outside.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. Good job to fight that one off. Lifted in the air out to left. Ozuna should have it. Brings it in, and there's one down.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Tampa Bay.
Now the left fielder, Jonathan Aranda, led off the game with a strikeout. That's outside. Ball one. Just missed.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
The wind to kick the 2-0.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouled off to the right. Two now. And misses inside. The punch out there, and he's down on strikes for the second time today. Luke Raley, the next to hit, entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. That one misses, and it's 1-0. Right-hander kicks, deals. And that's downstairs and outside.
2-0.
That one called a strike, and a count 2-1. And a pitch. This one in the air, right field. Hilliard makes the grab. And that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. It's the Rays 6 and the Braves 1. And the Rays, they go to the bullpen. Colin Poche. The offense will need to be ready for the breaking stuff. He's got a great curveball. Travis d'Arnaud getting ready to hit.
The catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
And here it comes. There's a strike.
Calling at bat can be a little bit of a dance. Strike one here, but a few more pitches. We'll see how it turns out.
And Poche ready to work. This one popped up. Brujan has it sized up. Squeezes it. And there's one down.
The batter, number 1, second baseman, Ozzie.
Next to hit, Ozzie Albies. The outfield playing him to pull with the center fielder positioned in that left center field gap. Curveball drops in there. Poche, a guy that comes at you with one of the biggest curveballs around. It's got a ton of movement. Next offering down in the dirt.
And what makes it so good is the tilt and the late break to it. Kind of reminds me of Andy Pettit as far as how sharp that breaking ball is.
They say it went. Who were some of the curveballs that you watched in your career that were difficult to deal with?
Well, Boog, I kind of liked hitting curveballs if it was coming from a right-hander, but from a left-hander, different story. Some of the nasty ones, Andy Pettit, Barry Zito.
Tries to hold up, appeal to first. Ring him up, says Clyde Washington. That's a strikeout. The Braves down to their last out. Matt Olson digs in now. First pitch swinging.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
Here's the 0-2. And a swing and a miss, and that is the ball game.
Winning never gets old, but it's also important to come out and play with some level of a fear of failure. That's what brings out the best, knowing that if I don't bring it today, we could lose. And nobody likes to lose, especially when you work this hard to play at this level. Nice win today.
6-1 is your final here today. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.